it ends. But I don't wanna live in silence. What does it matter in the end? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be a friend, because these feelings are. What does it matter in the end? This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. This love's a.
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary.
One of the most unique sculptures you'll ever see. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at Orlando. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Pistons, 3.5 back.
And I think for the Pistons, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
And it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Williamson out there with ABC. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Oladipo in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Lee in at the point guard. Lee with the ball. To the paint. Grant kicks to Lee. Back to Grant. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both. But I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Here's Cunningham following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
And here are the Pistons. Here is Cunningham. 11 points last game. Bay finds Grant. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Grant. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. On the wing, Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
On the wing, Lee, guarded by Holiday. And here's Cunningham. Lee. And he lays it straight in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's ABC. Shoots from the right block. And it's Orlando with another.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Magic. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down. With confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And here's Stewart following the three from Drew Holiday, and he comes up with the deuce. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now Irving, he's coming off a 37-point game against Charlotte.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off.
Now Bay following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Bay passes to Lee. Grant against Williamson. Pocket four. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
And the shot goes down.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Lee outside. Bay against Oladipo. Here's Lee, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
That one goes in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Irving for three. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 5 now.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Cunningham with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Bay.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low, Stewart with the steal. Lee outside. And there's the drive. A miss that time would have put him up. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Bucks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to ABC. On the wing, Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
The fire that Irving plays with, I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now, here's Grant. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Lee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here.
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
The shot's good from Irving.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk to just a bit. He said Zion Williamson is at his most dangerous when he's playing on a full tank of gas. Coach said, we need to make him expend energy at both ends. Try to wear him down, at least a little. The problem is, of course, Zion now expects teams to try that, and he's finding ways to adjust. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Detroit has possession. Bagley finds Lee. Here's Cunningham, covered by Williamson. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 3 assists tonight. Irving passes to Oladipo. Bay against Irving. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Lee. And Lee with the stop.
Taking matters into his own head.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now, here's Bagley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lee against Irving.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And both free throws good for Lee. Here are the Magic now. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Orlando. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, they've got Zion Williamson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Holiday, and it's ABC, and it's Oladipo in at the 3. Cunningham kicks to Diallo. Bagley trying to free himself up. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's ABC. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
To the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
he has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. ABC passes to Irving. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Irving from long range. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Thompson, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Good D by Holiday. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Magic. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's ABC. Tries again. An easy 2 points on the layup. ABC's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
That's to Diallo. Back to Lee. To the middle. They need this. Diallo, no good.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Irving finds Oladipo. Here's ABC. The 9-foot shot. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the pass to Cunningham. Got a hand on it. Here's Bagley. On the clock. A second chance effort. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. Hayes comes in for Lee. Orlando leading by 8. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. The 8-footer. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. 8 points for ABC.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Irving. Now here's Hayes. Shoots from 12. Here's Thompson. And there's the bucket. Steve with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Orlando leading. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots from 8. That misses off the backboard. The Pistons shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Cunningham. Williamson with the block.
And covering lots of airspace, Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Driving the lane, Cunningham's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
Detroit making a switch here. Dave's checked in. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hayes. Graham with the ball. He has 6. Bay finds Hayes. Pass to Thompson. From deep three-point range, Orlando grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They're not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Yeah, you know, Oladipo was the second pick back in the 2013 draft and has made back-to-back All-Star games in 18 and 19. His star is rising.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closer. Can they get it? That one doesn't drop. And Orlando will come the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Holiday. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Cunningham.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Irving from long range. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to ABC. Inside. The kick out to Oladipo. Outside Holiday. Second chance shot. Thompson with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Killian Hayes with the assist.
Orlando leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Williamson's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Passes it to ABC. Outside Holiday. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Cunningham looking it over. He kicks to Hayes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 14. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Dwayne. Not the night you want so far. What do you see happening out there?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration was...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing that same level of intensity. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offense.
And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Lee, and Stewart in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Stewart gets it to go.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Pistons trail by 14. Lee outside. Over Irving.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
It's Oladipo on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Oladipo dishes to Holiday. Over Cunningham, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Holiday's got 13 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Lee outside. Back to Stewart. Kicks it to Lee. Over Williamson. No good from Lee.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Great open look there. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Irving, good.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 18. In last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Lee against Irving. It's Oladipo on the wing. Shoots over Bay. Magic moving the ball around. Williamson, the pass to Irving. Banked in off the glass. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Grant. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Bagley comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Diallo subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Diallo kicks to Lee. Pass to Stewart. Down low. Here's Bagley. Orlando grabs the miss. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Oladipo finds Irving. Williamson with it. Here's ABC. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Here's Bay. And that one is off. Nice D from Oladipo. Right side, Irving. Over Stewart. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 26.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Bagley against Oladipo. Pass to Bay. Over Williamson. Detroit, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Irving from long range drops in the tray. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for... rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. This is his first free throw of the game. Bay hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The offensive rebound, and Oladipo kicks to Irving. To the middle, here's ABC. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lee passes to Stewart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oladipo dishes to Williamson. The pass to ABC. Left block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Pistons trailed by 21. Here's Diallo. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons and
go! So it's Detroit now. They double him with Irving. And stolen by Williamson. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pistons shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Lee against Holiday. High post Bagley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Chalk up 2 there.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Williamson double team. Dishes it to Oladipo. kicks it out to Williamson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons shooting 43% from the field. Here's Diallo. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Diallo's got his second basket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Irving against Lee. Williamson in the post. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Trying to loosen up those driving lanes. Oladipo there, stretching out the defense.
Lee.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got ABC, Williamson out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Irving at the point guard position. Magic leading by 23. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed. It's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
He's with it. Now defended by Williamson. They double him with Williamson. Shot clock at 6. And Irving pulls it down. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Magic. Here's Oladipo. ABC passes to Oladipo. Williamson kicks to Oladipo. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
To the inside. Here's Thompson off on the layup.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And he's shaking. Off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Guarded by Oladipo. That one, no good. Good D by Williamson. Outside Irving. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The shot missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Diallo kicks to Hayes. Guarded by Oladipo. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot's good from Hayes. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Irving with it. Hayes on him. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 16 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Hayes. Hands the 12-footer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Irving. Oladipo taking his time here. Can he keep it going? Passes it to Holiday. Irving up top. He's covered by Grant. A nice shot by Irving. Here is Cunningham. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team. He even did a little acting along the way.
Grant finds Hayes. Back to Grant. Stolen by Holiday. Irving for three. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got 43 points.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
Driving to the basket. The shot's good from Hayes.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's ABC. And he uses the glass on the layup. ABC's got 10 points in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The shot, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's ABC. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Thompson outside. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. They recover it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in bed. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For ABC.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight. Notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Here's ABC. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Grant dishes to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Back to Grant. Over Williamson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's ABC. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling, and they want the yaks, cause they want that 7 rings filling. But that's on 2016 and we reached 15 million. So it's time to give it that. I just woke up from a dream feeling.
We bringing the life to them, not polite but nice to them, the likes of them, when the mic's on and the lights are dim. Game face, the headline reads, Ox Gang strikes again.
And fights again
to begin tonight's event.
So it's game on, like there isn't cause coming, so we can keep playing on, keep playing off each other's insane thoughts, since it keeps paying off. And they all saying they crazy now. Well, wait till they get a load of us. They gon' need to get a boulder for to recover from something that's cold as us.
Your chick, Rick Chicken plugging in the background. Shout out to Indonesia, Rick. Your whole crew spit for leisure. Jay's Goku, Rick Vegeta. I'm a silky tofu, fried kimchi eater. Meet your leader, the ox arrives. If you cross the line, I'ma you line. Same way Mufasa.
Stampede on him.
What's up name?
Yaks. Stampede on him.
Told you we were playing.
Yaks. Stampede on him.
Now we
had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with the sword of past fights. Had a tag team on him. Yeah, stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with the sword of past fights. Had a tag team on him. We coming off a little cold-hearted with the show starting off with the both of us Bogarting. Bo knows nobody wants problems when the host crowd mobbing on a post and there's no comments. Nobody close to the flows of me and my co-pilot. We on our own island. We gotta go to get a show 4-4 drive because we're trying to go and get the whole world co-signing. Like what do you mean? What do you mean? Still haven't heard of us. We leaving planet all across the planet and we still haven't turned it up. And we still haven't turned it up. Yeah, we got about 50%. Now let me get a little fist balled up, kickstarted the percentage a bit.
Phil, get your camera quick. Let's remember to take it home and re-render the clip. And he's a kid. I gave him all the elements while I told him, and I don't want to see no regular into the toys. Nobody defend you this year. Treat you real special this year. Yeah, you the deficit, so out of etiquette. YOX need to just end you this year. Yeah, pardon me, my partner and I argue a lot when it comes to the yaks. Like marketing plots, bars are they high. We don't ever want to get caught up in the box. Which part do you like, part do you not? Pride getting dropped and I do it for the squad. What you talking about, arguing about? Yeah, we the illest. I mean, are we not? Yaks. Had to get fancy on him. Got head and shoulders by the panty on him. And I flow like water by the canteen on him. And I took it to the old school antique on him. Kicked him in the Bluetooth hands-free on him. And I ate him like a snack from the pantry on him. There's no chance that we tag team on him. It's the yaks and we stampede on him. Let's
stampede on him.
What's up name?
Yaks. Stampede on him.
Told you we were playing.
Yaks. Stampede on him.
Now we
had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him.